Hi, you guys. Welcome back to another At Home with Dr. H. And I'm pretty excited to share with you this message about environment. Things thrive in certain environments. Now, I've never actually at one point considered myself to have a green thumb at all, but I got to the point where I said, I am going to conquer plants. They are not going to get the best of me. And I started with a pothos. And I want to show you my pothos, my original one that I had way back in the day, because I moved so frequently, I had to give it away. But this is my pothos that I thought was dying. This thing was dying. I'll have to show it to you later because my camera is not letting me switch. But it was dying. It really was dying. And man, I tell you, I didn't know what was going on, but then my girlfriend was saying something about she was having the same problem, and she gave me hers. I merged it with mine, and it's just come back better than ever. Not only did it come back better than ever, I now have 2 plants out of that one. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was just a matter of just changing out the soil or just something that the plant was going through, but it's growing, and now I'm getting it to where it's growing the way I want it, and so yeah, out of that one came 2 plants. But I want to tell you about I had 2 other plants that actually came from my friend, and they were dying. They weren't doing really well. And in my previous place where I lived, I had them outside, but they weren't getting enough sun because the awning, I was up on the 4th floor, so the awning was so low, they didn't get as much sun as they needed. So now in my new place, they get all the sun they needed. And man, when I tell you they have come back to life, they don't even look like the same plants. When I say don't even look like, I didn't think they were going to make it. I'm going to be honest. That's how, the leaves just kept dying. They kept falling off. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Am I going to have to get mulch? What am I going to do? They just needed sun. They were getting plenty of water. They were getting the water. They were getting, the temperature, but they weren't getting the right amount of sun. I have another plant that is my peace lily. I love this thing, and it's just been growing like wildfire. And so when my mom came, I'd already seen in the store, how they let the plants grow up on these little stalks, and I was just like, that's going to be a great project. I got to figure out how to do that. And so I don't know why I always wait for my mom to come visit, but when she comes, these are our projects. And this particular plant has grown so much. I literally have at least 3, maybe even 4 plants in that one plant. And it's amazing because I didn't know that. And so when we were out, trying to, figure out what we're going to do with the plant and all this other kind of stuff, she was like, babe, this is going to be a major project because you literally have to get some newspaper and dump this plant out. Mind you, this plant is huge. Dump it out so you can figure out where to cut it so you can actually repot the other plants that have grown within this one plant. It's amazing. I love it. And then I have a calla lily plant. As you can tell, I love lilies, and calla lilies are my favorite. And I just was like, that plant was not giving me life. It wasn't doing what I needed to do. It just kept dying. And then every now and then I'd see the green shoots shoot up, but they wouldn't stay. And I'm like, what am I doing? And this is why I keep these little things. Every plant I have, even my peace lily, I have this. Why? Because these are the instructions that tell me what I need to be doing. Why? I can't let the plants get the best of me if I don't know what they need. You can't let life get the best of you if you don't know what your life requires. If you are engaging in something in your career and you just can't get it, you've got to educate yourself on what it's going to take to conquer it. Because everything has something that it takes for you to conquer. You just got to figure out what's the right environment for me so I can conquer this thing, because I refuse to allow this thing to get the better of me. What is it going to take for you to achieve your goal? What is the right environment for you to thrive in? I personally don't do cold. I tell people all the time, I laugh and joke about it, but I'm very serious that I have a severe allergy to cold weather. I just don't thrive there. I can't think. I'm miserable. I don't like it. And so when I tell people that my ideal environment is anywhere where the average temperature is 74, 75, even 76 degrees, they're like, girl, you crazy. But I'm in that environment and I'm thriving. I may not have all the things that I want, but I'm telling you, I've grown so much in the span of time that I've been in my ideal environment. I've met people who just are going out of their way to help support me. Just life, things have opened up for me. Bishop T.D. Jakes said, he's a great example. When he was in West Virginia, yeah, he was getting speaking engagements and things were happening, but his church was still small. But he went to the right environment when he was called to Texas. His first Sunday service, he had like 10,000 people show up to his first Sunday service after he moved to Texas. He's in the environment. He's planted and rooted in the right soil. That's how he's thriving. Some people need cold weather, and that's okay. They thrive in that environment. Some people need to be by the beach. Some people need to be by water, whether it's a lake or ocean or whatever. People need certain environments to thrive. What's the environment you need to thrive in? Do you need more sun? Do you need less water or more water? Do you need a little fertilizer? What kind of fertilizer do you need? Everything in creation needs something to keep it going. What are the things you need to create the proper environment for you to thrive? That's this week's episode of At Home with Dr. H. And hopefully I'll figure out how to get you guys some pictures so you can see the plants that I'm talking about. But yeah, figure out what environment you need to thrive and start creating that environment so you can start seeing the life that you want to live and experience and in abundance. If it's people, change your circle. If you're tired of the nonsense, change it. Change the channel. Create the environment that you need to live at your premium, optimal level. You want to live a premium lifestyle, it's going to require something of you to know what that environment entails. All right, you guys. Until next time, thanks for tuning in with me. You've been at home with Dr. H, the Global Mentor and Coach. Remember to spread lots of love and light.